what's going on, yo? Uh, so I was just like hanging out, was gonna do some stuff, just like talk about some stuff, just like whatever random shit that just like comes to my mind and stuff. And like maybe I say something goofy or something. I don't know. One time I almost beat my uncle up with a porcelain chicken. Um, we were like getting into it, and like it was near my birthday, and he was across the house and he was hollering at me, and I was like, "Bring it on, fat boy!" And I picked up a porcelain chicken. My granddad said, "All right, put the chicken down." But I seriously was about to whip his ass with the chicken. The only thing that saved him was my old ass grandpa telling me to put the chicken down. Otherwise, my uncle would have came in direct contact with his face and a porcelain chicken. But I'm glad that didn't happen. You know, it's like it's like the old people. The old people save the day sometimes. Somebody's got to be the voice of reason. But I sure was about to whip his ass with that chicken. I really was. I mean, somebody has to do it. Somebody. I mean, he was talking shit. It was ass whooping chicken whooping ass whooping time. It was chicken whooping ass whooping time. So that was my plan. But anyway, I don't know, fam. There's nobody in here, so it's like, why I'm having a conversation with nobody. How come there's nobody in here? Usually there's somebody in here by this point, but there's nobody in here. So I don't even know what the fuck to say or do. It's like I'm just talking to myself like a fucking crazy person. I mean, I kind of am a crazy person, I guess. Sometimes I look like a crazy person. I act like a crazy person. Put two and two together, might be a crazy person. But like it's like the good kind of crazy. It's not like the fucking ooh, like ooh, like fucking kind of crazy. It's like that kind of crazy. Yeah, it's like the cool. It's like the cool kind of weird. And there's different kinds of weird in the world. This is a lesson that people have to learn in life. Okay, there's like the kind of weird that's like not good and like whoa, that's uncomfortable. And then there's the kind of weird where it's like, huh, this is kind of interesting. What the heck is this guy going on about? And I try to be the second kind of weird. It's good for your health. It's good for your health to be a little bit dorky sometimes. I think everybody should be at least a slight dork. I mean, give me a one in the chat if you're slightly dorky and you think it's cool to be slightly dorky. Give us a one in the chat and give us a thumbs up and stuff. I mean, because life is too damn short. You guys want to see a magic trick? All right, check it out. Nothing in the box. See? You see, nothing in here. Ready? Here we go. Hocus pocus, lots of focus. We're gonna bring it out now. Ta-da! Gotcha. Just kidding. Hold on. I got a real one. Hold on. Okay. All right. Nothing in the box. Okay, ready? I broke the zapper. Got your ass again. That's fucking super flinching. Bitch. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I was just telling about one time I almost beat my uncle up with a chicken. For real, I almost beat him up with a chicken. But I need some feedback. Y'all say something to me. This is too weird. I just look crazy. I mean, I am kind of crazy, but if you guys say stuff to me, then I have stuff to talk to you about. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be saying random shit. Who knows what the fuck that'll be? I mean, I seriously almost beat up my uncle with a porcelain chicken. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Um, and I mean, he was asking for it, but uh, and then I ended up homeless. And I was like, "What's up, Unc? You're gonna let me hang out with you?" And he was like, "You remember that time you almost beat me up with a porcelain chicken? Figure it out." So Unc didn't really come through, unfortunately. But I mean, I'm just saying, life is like that, you know. Sometimes, sometimes you almost beat your uncle up with a porcelain chicken, and then when you end up homeless, he don't let you come stay with him. You got to think about that kind of thing. You can't almost beat your uncle up with a porcelain chicken. You got to pick a different route. You got to choose something else. Because later down the line, your uncle's going to remember you almost beat him up with a porcelain chicken. He's going to be like, "Remember that time you almost beat me up with a chicken?" And he'll be like, "Oh shit." So he didn't come through. He didn't come through because you almost beat him up with a chicken. And that's not how you treat your uncle. You have to make a different choice. You got to think about the future. You know what I mean? The future. The future. You got to think about the future. What's in the future? What's in it for you? What's in it for all of us? What's in the future? It's like, what's going to happen with the robot shit? Does anybody know? Nobody knows what's going to happen with the robot shit. I don't fucking know what's going to happen with the robot shit. Are we going to have like, are we going to have like, am I going to have a robot lady here with me? Is that what's going to happen? I don't know. That's kind of weird. Oh, hi. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't think I could get along with a robot lady. I can hardly get along with the regular lady. I can hardly get along with myself. I don't. I mean, be honest. Let's be honest. How am I supposed to get along with the robot if I don't even know what the fuck's going on in my own brain? Shit. I'm having a hard enough time trying to figure out what these women want. And I'm supposed to figure out what a robot wants. Whose plan is this? Who came up with this plan? That's a terrible plan. Anyway, what's up, Open to 7 TV? What? That's a weird name, man. Your name is more strange than my hat. I don't get it. You guys can make fun of me if you want to. I'm cool with that. I'm just drinking tea and goofing around. Sometimes I'll be making shit. This is a magic wand. Watch out. You better watch out. I'm telling you, I got an orb. I ponder it. I ponder the orb. I make the wand. I do the magic. Just telling you. I'm going to tell you ahead of time. All right? So you don't be acting crazy. All right? So you don't be acting a fool. I will abracadabra your bitch ass. All right? I've been trained. I got the skills. I got different weaponry. Okay? I'm on deck. I got the glizzy. I got the glizzy. This isn't a glizzy, man. I don't know the cool words, man. Teach me the cool words. What? I got the switch on deck. I got the switch on deck. Guard him. Abracadabra. Arrivederci, baby. Let's see. Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Son of a bitch. Yeah, see? You gotta watch out. There's different spells do different things. That will make your fucking pants travel. That makes your pants, that makes ladies' pants fall off. Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants spell. I know that spell. I've been using it for years. It's old trusty. It's trusty. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like trying to figure out because I'm anxious and I'm like, now what do I do? Do I acquire more props? You want to make fun of me? All right, you don't have to make fun of me if you don't want to. I'm just saying, like, if your cortisol levels are high, your stress is high, and you need to take it out, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take the heat. I will take the heat. You can bring the heat if it makes you feel better. I'll be that. I'll be that for people. I accept. But the fact that you don't want to make fun of me, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the subscription. I'm gonna be world famous. Don't forget. Don't forget. Um, for just goofing around. Just goofing around. We're just goofing around. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all it takes. Just gotta have a little bit of energy, a little bit of love, and goof around. But yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. That's cool. Yeah, and I do be making videos and stuff. And I'm legit, I'm professional. Um, yeah, I'm a real OG content creator and professional wizard. So yeah, you could just write that down on books and keep that note for later. So that later when you're like, "What's this guy about?" You'll remember. Oh yeah, it's like that. It's like that because it's like that. That's right. That's all I'm saying. Exactly. Exactly. See, ELP was here. He was here. He's the OG. We the OGs right now. Okay. We the OGs because this is going straight to the next level. We're going to the moon. Okay. Artemis 2. We're whipping around that some bitch. All right, and bringing it back. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that was fake, and maybe the Earth is flat. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, look, I don't know. I thought the moon was made of cheese, but they took pictures while they were out there. Looked like a rock to me. Okay, so I don't know. I think somebody's bullshitting. I think somebody's bullshitting, and I'm not sure exactly who it is. It might be made of cheese, and it might be a rock, and I don't know which one's a lie. I'm not sure. They said both. They said both. And you know what? That's life. That's part of life. Sometimes you can't tell if the moon is rock or cheese. And they say the Chinese are already on the moon, but why can't we see them? You know? You zoom in, and how come we can't zoom in all the way to the moon? And how come we can't zoom in from the moon to the Earth? I don't know. I don't know, man. Sometimes they make some good cases. But the reality is nobody knows for sure. Nobody knows for sure if the moon is real or if birds are government drones. Nobody knows if the government is turning the frogs gay. These are just suspicions that we have. Okay? And we're gonna figure it out, but we gotta work together. Okay? These are important things. We have to organize around this. We have to try and figure out, are the chemicals turning the frogs gay? If they are turning the frogs gay, what does that look like in practice? In which case, we need to do thorough scientific research to determine. Not none of this boring stuff. If I was a streamer, would I be in your chat? Yeah, sure. Yeah, send me the link. I don't know. I mean, if you notify me and you say I'm fixing a stream, then I'll show up. I don't really know. I mean, I could go on your channel or whatever and be like, "What's up?" But yeah. But do you guys think birds are real? I think they're government drones. It really wouldn't surprise me. How did you're trying to tell me that the dinosaurs evolved into birds? What? No way. No way. They're robots. They're government drones. The birds are spying on us. Come on. Come on. The spiritual war, and the Anunnaki, and the reptilians. And the reptilians made the birds. No, seriously. Look it up. It's on YouTube. YouTube is real. So, I mean, if you saw it, on YouTube, that means it's real. Like every time. That's where you that's where you get the facts. Cold hard facts of life. And it will tell you the moon is cheese, birds are government drones, and 9/11 was an inside job, and the government's turning the frogs gay. That's what the internet will tell you, and that's the truth because the internet can't lie. It's got it. That's what I'm saying. It's all real. Everything that you think is all real. Everything, even the stuff that's not real, it's real. And how? How is it possible that God can create a stone that he can't lift and lift it at the same time? How is it possible? How is possibility and impossibility possible simultaneously? And what the fuck is infinity? If infinity is real, how can I know anything? If infinity is real, how can I possibly know any more than 0% of information? And what does that mean? Huh? No, think about it. If infinity is real, how can you possibly know any more than 0% of information? Because that means there's infinity to know, right? How can you ever possibly know anything if it's always ahead of you? If infinity is always ahead of you and information is always ahead of you and infinite, how can you ever catch up to it at all? I'm just saying that means birds are government drones. 9/11 was an inside job. The government's turning the frogs gay. And birds aren't real. They're government drones. Everything is real. Everything that's not real is also real. And it's not real at the same time. Facts. Riddle me that. How can logic both exist and not exist at the same time? How is it supposed to be logical if illogical shit happens? Huh? If illogical shit happens and nobody can explain, it defies logic, then how can we know logic is real and correct? Think about it. Think about it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's the problem. I'm trying to figure it out. How can God create a stone that he can't lift and lift it at the same time? How can possibility and impossibility exist simultaneously? How can infinity be an infinite number? And if information is infinite, how can we ever contain any of the information? If it's always more information than you can possibly fathom is always being created, how can you know any information? You can't. That's what I'm saying. It's real and fake at the same time. Everything is real and fake at the same time. And I don't even know what that means. It blows my mind. I've been thinking about it for a while. But just trying to be nice. Just try to be nice. Try to be nice. Act like everything's under control. It's all under control. We know what's happening. I lost my mind too, bro. I don't know where it's at. Where is it? Where is my mind? Where is it? Still haven't found it. It's because the mind, like you said, it's real and fake at the same time. The mind is the truth and a lie at the same time. Because, think about it. What's it like to be a bat? What's it like to be a bat and fly around? You know what it's like to fly around like a bat and echolocate? You'd be like, ah! And then get echolocation. What does that feel like? We don't know what it feels like. We don't know. What's it feel like to be an octopus and have a bunch of arms with tentacles and tongues on your tentacles? Did you know they have tongues on their tentacles, and whenever they touch stuff, they feel it as if it's a tongue, and they have like hundreds of them? What the fuck does that feel like? There's stuff happening that we cannot observe. We can't observe it. How do you observe it? How could you observe what it's like to be a bat or an octopus? You can't. So there's stuff happening that we don't even know is happening. But then at the same time, there's stuff that's happening in front of us that we can say, oh, it feels like it's happening. It's happening. These sticks are here. You know, it feels real. So it's real at the same time. It's real and it's a hidden secret at the same time. And I don't know how that's supposed to work. You know, and we get some equations and we're like, oh, we'll put the equations together and the equations will solve stuff and make us figure out what we think we didn't know, but it still doesn't prove anything. We still don't know. Is it a god? Is it not a god? What came before the Big Bang? What's smaller than an atom? How come electrons can operate way over here in outer space and way over here in outer space and interact with each other? What does that mean? Can the same thing happen inside the universe and outside of the universe? We're acting with electrons or whatever the heck is outside of space? I don't know. How can we know? It looks like that's what electrons are doing. So why is it possible that that's happening outside of space and time? Because there's things that indicate that there is an outside of space and time. Anyway, I'm just saying, bro, I'm losing my mind. And that's why birds are government drones. 9/11 was an inside job. What were the other ones? Chemicals are turning the frogs gay. And, you know, all that other stuff is real because everything's real and everything's fake. This is the only way anything makes sense is if it doesn't make sense at the same time. That's the only way things make sense. Is if they don't make sense at the same time. There's no reason and there's no rhyme why that's the case. I couldn't say. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. What's after death? I'm scared. Help. Please send a notice. I'm scared. What are we gonna do? Do you know? I don't know. I'm a wizard and I still don't know. I mean, help me out. I'm just saying. Life is short. Life is short. You can't win them. Can't win all of them all the time. You know, and you can't. You gotta play to win. You gotta play to win. You can't. You know, but you can't win all of them all the time. But you gotta play to win. Who's in charge? Who's writing the script? What you know? What's in it for you? You know, and it's how do you make it a piece of cake? Where's the money? You know, it's like put up or shut up. You know, I mean, it's like it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. You know, I, would you be my neighbor? You know, it's like it's like you know, it's like the feeling of a Tempur-Pedic. You know, it's cushioning. Life is cushioning. You know, how do you make life cushioning? How do you cushion it? Cushion the blood. You know, how do you keep the flow? You know, where's the line between between reality and whatever the fucking imagination? Where where's the line? I don't know either. Where's the line? I'm at the race. You know what I mean? I'm at the race. I'm running. I'm running. I'm going. Where's the finish line? I don't know. Can't find it. Keep looking. Don't see it. I mean, it's like a day at the beach. It's like a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? It's like popping a cold one. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm just saying. You know, it's like a cup of tea. It's like singing in the rain. La 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 la. You know what I mean? It's like row in your boat gently down the stream. Merrily. You know? That's what I'm saying. This guy knows what I'm talking about. This guy's an OG. You know? That's what I'm trying to say. It's like it's like catching a chicken with his head cut off. It's like why the chicken crossed the road. You know? That's you gotta think about that. You know, it's on the tip of the tongue. It's on your mind. You know? It's like what's on your mind? It's like where is your mind? You know what I'm saying? It's like the birds and the bees, right? And the beautiful butterflies. Okay? But also it's like lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Oh my. And the reality is like you just gotta keep up with the pace. You know? You just gotta keep up with the pace. And it's hard out here for a pimp. It is. It is. But like and more money, more problems. For real. But you just keep it real. That's it. You know, this guy knows what I'm talking about. This guy knows what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to keep it copacetic for all y'all. You know, my heart's out to all y'all. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You know, and we gotta keep in contact. You know, and we'll go over these notes, right? And there will be meetings. You know, and we're gonna have to double check those spreadsheets, okay? Just run the numbers, you know, run the numbers, and document the margins, you know, and we'll meet the quotas. You see what I'm saying? So, but be creative, you know, be kind, live, laugh, love, you know. It's like, what if God was one of us, you know? And you only live once. So, seize the day. carpe the diem. Julius Caesar getting money, breaking bread. You know, Jesus, Jesus is King. Jesus is beautiful. You know, all these things. You know, God's good, and you know, uh, science rules. Science, you know, it's this or that. It's not this or that. It's both. You know, it's like it's like a it's like a Big Mac sandwich. You know, two all special beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, cheese, onions. Two all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, cheese, onion, no tomatoes, sesame seed bun. You know, it's like a Big Mac. It's like a knick knack patty whack. You know, like give a dog a bone. That's what I'm trying to say. And some of y'all hear me, but y'all don't really feel me though. You know what I'm saying? So, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. You know, we're just gonna take baby steps, one foot in front of the other, right? Because life is a dream. Life is a dream, and that's just how I feel. So, yeah, the OG up in the building. You know, OG with us right now. ELP. That's the homie. So represent, we represent, and yeah, man, y'all keep it real, and I'm gonna catch you on the flip side. All right, thanks for kicking it, and we gonna kick it again. Yeah, hang loose.